Good folks, what is up and how are you doing? This is still your favorite struggling R&B producer, Valentine the Plug, and we are back with the usual. We are cooking up some R&B. We are cooking up some smooth R&B. You feel me? So as per usual, I'm gonna hit you up with a preview so you can get an idea of the beautiful beat that we are gonna cook up in this video. You'll get to watch me break down the sample. I'm gonna layer it with some drums, and it's gonna be a quick, short, and sweet cook up. Yay, yay. All right, beautiful people, welcome back into FL Studio, and I gotta say I'm super eager to play y'all the sample. I listened to it a couple of times. I made it a while back, and this sample just gives me the feeling of a lot of hurt feelings. I'm listening to this, and I envision a scenario where someone has absolutely been done dirty by their partner. You know, they're justifiably mad, or they are down bad. There's just a lot of pain. You know, I feel this sample really exudes that. So I just want to share with y'all by playing y'all this beautiful sample. Let's get it. Welcome to my beautiful chord progression. I wrote this chord progression in the beautiful key of D sharp major or E flat major, however you want to call it. And I am proud of this chord progression because it's simple but effective. So I'm starting off here with an inverted F minor 7 chord that transitions into an A sharp dominant 7 chord, and that then lands on a G augmented chord, the normal regular augmented, not an augmented 7 chord. Moving on, I have here a C minor 7 chord with the double root note. Transitions into what is actually a D sharp major 7 chord, but you see it shares the third and the fifth of the previous chord, so I extended those. And that's basically my chord progression. I think this here is actually supposed to be a sustained chord. I think it's an F sus2 chord. I might be wrong. If you know the right chord, please do correct me. So right, D sharp major or A flat major, however you want to call it, and these beautiful chords. And now I got two guitar parts that I want to show y'all, and I'm gonna break these down to let y'all know what I did to them. So the guitar part is actually primarily focused around these three chords. F minor 7 transitions into B dominant 7, lands on A, C minor 7. I didn't play the full chords, I played them as broken chords, or as arpeggiated chords, of course, so you get this. And then I started adding the saws with some hammer-ons. And you know, if you watch the previous videos, you know that I am absolutely in love with hammer-ons right now. So, you know, it's basically like this. You know, that just really adds a lot of sauce. What I did after that is I went ahead and hold on. I took out my electric guitar and I started improvising. And improvising is something that I've started doing since recently, actually. And I realized it's just so easy. You just, you know, all you have to do is know the key that you're in, perhaps even a minor pentatonic scale if you're working in major for some extra sauce, and then you can just play to your heart's content as long as you are in the key and, you know, follow the intervals that are set, of course. So this baby did some wicked improvisation, and that's how I got my sample. I swear to God, dog, I don't mean to brag, but when I am in my bag, I am in my bag. Cool, so why don't we go lay this down with some drums. I'm thinking Zay 808, I'm thinking a clap, a hi-hat pad, and some perks here and there. Basic stuff, let's go make it work. ourselves a super duper solid drum groove. Ooh, it's got that real patterned, classy, trappy vibe that you would expect in a Queen Niger beat or a Summer Walker beat. Hey, I gotta admit to y'all, one thing I've noticed is that most of my beats are geared towards female R&B artists. And that is because I noticed that there's a distinction when you make this kind of vulnerable music, actually opening up about heartbreak. I feel that female artists, they don't necessarily do it better, but they are a lot more represented in that specific niche of R&B. I feel that male R&B artists are far more prone to sing about actual darker feelings, maybe depression either, or heartbreak, longing, admitting, opening up to their mistakes, or that general smooth, real bedroom R&B kind of vibe. I think that they do that well. But there's a specific kind of vulnerability that I feel female artists do better. So I will admit, I am definitely having a female artist in my head right now. But you know, I think that along the way, I will figure out which female artist I have in mind. Also, once again, I wanted to remind you of the fact that if you have a pattern full of drum beats and you want to export it to playlist tracks, all you have to do is go here, right click, split by channel, and they will all appear in your playlist as separate tracks. That's all you need to improve your workflow, you dig? Cool, so I'm going to do that. Alright, so before I proceed, it is time to get myself a bus for my reverb and my delay, and go and tweak my piano just a little bit. I feel like piano is an instrument that a lot of people just leave it a mix dry with no tweaking, and I definitely feel that that is not the way to go. I definitely feel that pianos benefit from a little bit of reverb, a little bit of delay, and a little bit of more stereo effect for the sake of that being, I feel that in certain frequencies that the piano is very present. You know that if you watch this frequency spectrum here, hold on. Especially in the low mid frequencies, the piano is very active because it's, you know, played in a very lower range. So I feel like I do need to make a couple of cuts, but I do want to enhance what's there. And I think that the best way to do it is not by boosting, but by actually cutting. So I'm gonna cut off here just a little bit. Give it a little bit of reverb because I do want that piano to sound a little bit spacious. Now I also want to give it a little bit of a decayed effect, so we are opening up RC20, of course. We are turning down the noise because that I don't need. I mostly need a wobble and distort, and I think I'm going for the digital knob just a little bit as well. So I'm gonna turn this down a little bit because distortion does make it a lot more present. That's not necessarily what I need. Look at me talking about my reverb doing stuff while I haven't even loaded anything on the channel. I am a goof. I am a goofy. Alright, let's see what it sounds like right now. And I like it like that because that reverb makes my piano kind of sound a little bit more ethereal. So it's good like that. Let's move on to the other elements that I need to add. Pad and vocals. So as y'all can see now, I got a couple of things ready. I got vocal runs ready to go and run, of course. And I got my preset chain for vocal runs ready. Set it to the key of D sharp major because as y'all know, that's the key that we are working with in today. I'm going to look for a vocal sample. And one thing that I really just want to advise y'all, and I've said this a million times before, but I cannot stress this enough. If you have a specific chain of processing that you are using for all of your instruments, turn it into a preset. Just hit right click, go to file, hit select mixer track state as, and that'll save you time piecing every chain together manually from the top of your head. You know, saves you a lot of effort. But it's also about having your own defined workflow. And trust me, as you reach the upper echelons of what's being a producer is like, you will learn the importance of streamlining your workflow because you want all the time you have to be dedicated to just being creative with the music. You feel me? All right, cool. Let's go find us some chops to lay down. All right, so let's go add that pad. And honestly, if I gotta keep it a stack, that is the last thing that I want to add to this beat, because I don't want to overthink it. You know, the beat was practically done already. So let me just send it to my pad track. Oh wow, I don't have anything on it yet. But I kind of know what I want, so I'm gonna at least make a couple of EQ cuts so that your boy is all set. Let me go and find a pad. Feel me? I like my pads kind of bright, so I am going to pad. And when it comes to types, did I say bright? I do like them bright, but I actually like them stringy for R&B. I like the string pads a lot. I think they do a lot of good work. You know, I'm a big fan of their work. Feel me? Cool. I'm gonna be taking. I'm gonna just try this one. I like that one. So let's go add some choral. Let's go add some phase is. Let's go add a little box of shapes. Let's go add some manipulation of the pan. Let's go add some manipulation of the volume. Set it to 34%. Set it to 1/4. Let it rock. The grand finale, the finishing touch. As you can see, I already did a little bit of arrangement for the beat, and doing your arrangement while making the beat is very important because it allows you to get an idea of the general structure, but it also opens up possibilities, because I realized that the beat was still a little bit too repetitive for my liking, even though I removed elements and I still plan to add like a little couple of minor details. But I had the idea of introducing another 808 pattern around the second time the hook plays. So this is what I got right now. So ladies and gentlemen, that concludes the end of this video. That wraps up this short and sweet cook up with this beat that I would absolutely love to dedicate to no other than Summer Walker. Summer Walker, if you're watching this video, this beat is all you. I had you in mind all along. And please stop giving honey to your baby. It's not good for them. All right? Cool. Beautiful folks, I hope y'all enjoyed this video. Y'all be easy. And I'm going to be back with another video real soon. Peace.